This is Amy Chan from CakeDecoratingSchool.com, and if you like cake decorating, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to do 5 fun, easy ways to decorate cupcakes that'll give you a nice variety of designs for your projects. Plus, we've got a little bonus in there that's going to be a prep for some future videos we're going to do. This one's broken down into steps just like all of our other videos, so you can skip ahead, rewind, and rewatch as desired. Let's review how we're going to make our first cupcake style. We're doing a dot on top. I just call them the dot, right? And we're using an 808 tip. So we want to start out with a large round tip. So we're using our 808. That's the largest one I have. If you have an 806, that'll work well too. It'll just be a slightly smaller dot because it's a slightly smaller opening. And the key here is we want to hold it upright, so perpendicular to the surface of the cupcake when we're piping. And we want to make sure we've got a nice large gap between the surface of the cake and the opening of the tip. That means when this frosting comes out, it should connect and then start to spread out. And that's what's going to allow it to cover the whole cupcake and give us a nice bit of height on there. If you're too close, it's going to be more like a flat disc and it might do some weird things. If it's too high up, your line might wiggle and then connect and then be a little uncontrolled and not really give you the dot you're looking for. So if you have either of those two things happening, try adjusting your height. So we want to hold that straight up and down above the surface to make sure we get a nice even spread. And we want to squeeze that frosting and really let it balloon out to its full size. So we want it to cover the surface of the cupcake, maybe just have a little bit of an edge showing so we're not going all the way to the paper because we don't want it to get messy. And when we reach that full size, we're going to stop squeezing and we're just going to keep the tip itself the same height from the surface. And we're going to swirl around on the top and then just slide off to the side. So think about it almost like you're using that tip as sandpaper. We're just buffing the top and pulling it off to the side. And that should give us a pretty clean finish on the top that's nearly smooth. There'll probably be a tiny bit of an indent, but that's okay. It's gonna give us an overall really nice, clean look. And one thing I always like to do right before I make this style of cupcakes is really just give my frosting a nice, quick whip. Make sure it's nice, soft, airy, light, no big bubbles, and that way it'll come out smoothly without getting a lot of pops or anything else that'll kind of affect the surface. So we have our cupcake ready to go. We're just using nice little standard size ones. And I've got my bag ready to go as well. So I've got my bag fitted directly with my 808 tip. I've got some American style buttercream in it. I've just colored it pink. You can use whatever you want. And we're going to start, so straight up and down, pull it up off the surface. You can see there's a nice like inch, probably almost 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches between the surface of the cupcake and the opening of the tip. And I just whipped this and made sure it was coming out nice and smooth. So you can see we want that line to connect. And then as we squeeze with our nice firm pressure, we get a big, beautiful bold dot. When it reaches that full size that we like, I take my pressure off the bag, swirl it around, and pull it off to the side. And you can see that gives me a beautiful finished little dot on top of my cupcake. This will be ready to put some flowers on. If you want just a nice, beautiful, classic, clean style to finish your cupcakes with, this is an easy one to do and top with sprinkles, candies, or anything else. Now let's talk about our plain swirl. We're going to use our 808 tip for this one as well. And we're going to start out in a similar fashion. So we'll have our bag. We're going to be holding it up off the surface. We're going to be a little closer than we would do if we're doing just our big dot. And we're going to pipe a small little dot there in the center. So just a nice little full one that's going to take up the center of that cupcake. And then without stopping piping, we're going to move off to the side. I find it easier to go off to the left because I'm right-handed, but you might find it easier to go off to the right or the top or whatever. The actual direction isn't important. It's just important that the motion feels comfortable to you. So we'll move to the side of our dot. We're still squeezing, and we're going to draw a circle all the way around it. When we get back to the beginning of that circle, we're just going to pull up on top of this kind of big ring of frosting that we've made and do another swirl slightly smaller and pull it to the center. So when we begin to pull up on top, right? So we reach the beginning and we're gonna pull up on top of our work, and we're gonna do that little top spiral inward. We're gonna reduce our pressure. So it's kind of like doing anything where you want a little bit of a tapered effect and you want that nice little point for a clean finish. We're going to move up on top, taper off our pressure as we work to the center really quickly. And this is gonna give us a nice kind of subtle domed look with a little bit of a swirl detail to it. So pretty subtle, still nothing too great, but this one should look like at least it has a little less frosting on it appearance-wise, and it'll give you a slightly different look, and it's also a nice easy finish for your cupcakes. So we're going to pipe our plain swirl. I'm again using my 808 tip. I'm using American style buttercream and I've got mine colored pink. You can use whatever you want. We're gonna be up off the surface a little closer than we did with our actual dot cupcake. We don't need it to expand that much. So think more like 3/4 of an inch off the surface. And we're just going to squeeze a nice little dot. Once we're finished squeezing that dot, we're gonna continue squeezing, move it out to the side, pipe all the way around, get a nice line. And as you come back to the beginning, we're gonna swirl into the center, taper off our pressure, and make a nice little peak there at the end. And you can see this gives us a nice little swirl on top of our cupcakes. It's a cute little finish. It covers the surface, gives us a nice little area to put on a decoration, whether that's sprinkles or jimmies or maybe some shredded coconut. You've got a nice little decoration that's a simple finish that's great for birthdays, but great for putting extra details on, like some flowers. Rosette Roses. This is our next style, and this is an easy one to create a nice floral effect without a lot of effort. So it's only going to take a few quick seconds to give us something that looks very rose-like. We're going to use our 1M tip. If you don't have one, a 2D will work as well. We're going to start just like we would with our plain tip swirl and our dot, where we're holding the bag straight up and down. You want to be a little closer to the surface, just kind of like we did with our plain swirl, and we're going to pipe a star in the middle. Once you get that full size on the star, we're going to continue piping, move it off to the side. Again, the actual direction doesn't matter. It should just be whatever is comfortable and natural to you. I like going off to the left. It's just what I'm used to doing, so it feels really smooth. So that's all you want to get, is a nice smooth motion. And we're going to draw a circle all the way around that star. The important part is as you start to come back to the beginning, so when we're starting to get close, so about 3/4 of the way around to 7/8, you want to start tapering off your pressure so that you leave a nice little tail of frosting, and you can pull that tail right up over the beginning. That's going to enclose everything and give you a nice, beautiful finish that makes everything feel nice and rose-like. These are easy to add a few extra little details, like some leaves, maybe with your 352, and really kind of drive that rose effect home. For our Rosette Rose, we're using our nice little, there we go, our 1M tip. So you can see it's got those points on it, but not too many. So you just want something like that. If you don't have that 1M, try a 2D. We're going to be up off the surface, so just a little bit, about 3/4 of an inch. We're going to pipe a nice full star. So you can see it reaches its full width, but it hasn't really started wrinkling yet. We're going to continue out to the side, draw a full circle all the way around, and then slide right off to the side. And you can see that gives it a nice, beautiful twisting effect. It's nice and full, it covers that cupcake, and we don't have any gaps. And it has a very nice little simple kind of rose-like feel. It's easy then to finish off with a few leaves if you want to kind of bump up that floral effect a little more, or you can just leave them as is. Star tip swirls. This is another classic way to decorate a cupcake, and probably something you associate with birthday parties. It's easily finished with sprinkles, it looks beautiful, and you get that big pile of frosting. We're going to use our 827, but really you could use any large star tip. We're going to start same as we did before, nice star in the center, and then we're going to draw that circle around it. So same deal, move whatever direction you feel comfortable while still piping, draw that full circle, and instead of pulling to a stop and tapering off there at that first layer, we're going to pull on top of that first layer, so move up and just in a little bit, and we're going to draw another circle and then go up on top of that to do our little peak. So we're gonna get a nice kind of little 3-layered pile going on there that's gonna give us that nice big full effect you think of, I'd say, as a birthday cupcake that's easily finished with things like sprinkles or Quinns. And it's just a nice effect, especially if you want more frosting. So we have our large star tip with our 827 ready to go. You can see this one has a lot more points, so it's gonna give us a lot of ridges compared to, say, the 1M. And we're gonna start up off the surface about 1 inch. We just wanna do a nice star, let it get nice and full, and then we're gonna pull out, go all the way around once, pull up on top for a second round, and then spiral just to a peak for that third. And you can see that gives us a really beautiful styled pile of frosting that's gorgeous for any birthday and is perfect for the kids who love lots of frosting. Now let's do something a little more subtle. We're gonna do a textured spiral on our cupcakes. This one is just gonna use a spatula. So if you don't have any piping tips yet and you want a nice way to style your cupcakes, this is a great one to do. And one of the best parts about it is you can go as heavy-handed or as sparse as you kind of want to with the frosting, as long as you get a nice layer on there. So if you have people in your family, or maybe you're running a small hobby business or something of that nature, and you have customers who don't want a ton of frosting, this is a nice one. It's gonna give it a finished look without being too overwhelming on the amount of frosting on there. We're gonna use our spatula and just apply a nice little thick layer of buttercream. And then we're gonna start with that spatula kind of towards the outside edge, and we're going to spin. We're just gonna dig into that frosting to create a nice little textured ridge on the outside. And then as we turn the cupcake in our hand, we're gonna pull towards the center while we're spinning to pull that little spiral in. And you can even lift the back end of the spatula up at the end when you get to the center to make a nice little styled dip. This is gonna give us a lovely kind of textured spiral effect on the top of the cupcake, where you can really use as much or as little frosting as you desire. To create our little textured spiral, we're gonna start with a nice dollop of buttercream on our spatula and just get that right there on the top of our cupcake. So we've got a nice little buffer between our cake and our frosting. And just give it a quick spread with that spatula. So you can see just a few quick swipes kind of gets it all the way out. And then I'm gonna start with the spatula kind of pointing across the cupcakes. You notice the blade is really going across most of the frosting. And I'm just going to kind of dig in and spiral around the outside edge while turning. And then pull it in. And at the end, I'm just gonna give it a little dip up. And if I dig in too much, just add a little back. But you can see this gives us a nice little kind of beautiful swirling effect to our cupcakes. It covers the surface without using a ton of buttercream. So if you're looking for a style that's maybe just a little lighter on the buttercream but still has a nice little fun effect on it, this is a great one, especially if you're gonna pair it with, say, a cake that has a nice textured finish on the outside. And our final style is really more prep for future things. We're gonna do a quick crumb coat on our cupcake, and this is intended to get the surface covered with frosting and kind of seal the moisture into the cupcakes, while also providing us a surface that's easy to pipe on. We're gonna start doing some fun flower cupcake designs, and in some cases, we're gonna pipe directly on those cupcakes. So we wanna prep the surface and get it nice and ready so that our buttercream petals stick easily without pulling away on us. So we're gonna use just a little bit of buttercream, a lot less than your spiral swirl. On the tip of our spatula, we're going to use gentle pressure just to apply that evenly and kind of thinly to the surface, right? We're really just trying to get it kind of sealed in, just like you would do a crumb coat on the outside of the cake. So I'm just going to use a nice little circular motion to apply that on there. And then if I need to, use some little soft strokes across the top to kind of even it out and just get rid of any excess buttercream. Now let's crumb coat this cupcake. We've got just a little bit of buttercream, so you can see a lot less than we used to do our spiral swirl. It really doesn't take much. And we're just going to use nice, soft pressure and just kind of work it around the outside edge. And you can see if I've got any excess, just scrape it back off into whatever bowl or container you're using, but just really nice, soft. I like using little circular strokes because I want to get it kind of to the edges, like right to the paper, but I don't want to get my paper messy. So just using that tip, really just to kind of push it close there. This is going to give me a nice little layer of buttercream on there. That's going to give me a surface for everything to stick to. So now we just have a quick prepped surface that makes it ready for other work. So whether I'm covering this with, say, maybe a layer of fondant or something else like marzipan to do some detailed decorating, whether I want to just dip it into something fun like coating it with sprinkles, or I'm getting ready to pipe something on top of it like a big beautiful rose, or maybe later a lovely dahlia. This is a nice way to prep your cupcakes and ensure that the cake is coated and it seals all that lovely moisture into them so that they're beautiful and delicious when you go to eat them. We hope you enjoyed this lesson where we've gone over 5 really easy styles to decorate your cupcakes, plus our little bonus over here that's going to be some preparation for future work. So whether you like it simple and sleek or with a little more design, whether you want something with less buttercream or more, there's always something easy you can do to quickly finish your cupcakes and really dress them up. And most of these you can add other things, whether that's sprinkles or jimmies, Quinns, some candied fruit or anything else to really jazz them up and give them some sparkle, some color, some life, and some shine. And they make great additions to any festive celebration. And we are going to use these different styles as the basis of some sets of cupcakes, and especially this one over here, which isn't really a stunner. It's more preparation for future work. We're going to do some fun sets of floral cupcakes in the future, so we hope you all are looking forward to that because we know you love our flower tutorials. And we wanted to make sure we had some easy styles to incorporate into those, so it's not too detailed or too lengthy, but also we have some that allow you that teach you how to prep your cupcakes for that more detailed work. So if you enjoyed this video, we hope you will check out some of our flower videos, including things like our basic rose or maybe our great big bold chrysanthemum. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like more about the cake decorating materials and equipment we use, or just some inspirational videos about cake decorating itself, you can follow us on Insta or YouTube at Cake Decorating School. If you'd like to know more about yearly membership and what it entails, you can go to www.cakedecoratingschool.com for more information. And if you're interested in these products, you can check the links in the description.